Welcome back everyone to the Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot Warped in celebration for the N.Sane Trilogy. If I can get my words out. In celebration for the Crash Bandicoot, the N.Sane Trilogy this year in 2017. I am Jay from the GBUKJai, and we're now starting off Warp Room 4, the like the Egyptian styled Warp Room, and like you'd expect, there's Egyptian levels to go through. In fact, the first level is called the Sphinxinator. Well, not even there, but the Sphinxinator. But you might be able to recognize who's that on the left with the crystals and the gems and the relics. Who's that? You might remember him from Crash 2, and is none other than Dr. Engine. So yeah, he makes a return, and he's the fourth Warp Room guy, like he is in Crash Bandicoot 2. So I like that. So those are the two ones. Now, it's actually better not to start off with this level if you're going for 100%. It's better to do Tomb Raider. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we can get the blue gem here. To get the blue gem, and then we can go to Sphinxinator. Now this is a bit different because this level gets flooded with water. But it rises and descends. So it's a bit different in that sense. So that's the gimmick of this Egyptian level, is that there's actual water here. So you have to watch out for things like that. But in the last level, well, last boss I should say, we got the death tornado, the cyclone tornado, whatever you want to call it, where we can actually kind of glide. And I've seen some people actually speedrun this level, right? And get like the actual cycle, like an actual cycle in this, so that you can time it correctly. You know, open the doors, so you don't have to worry about like the flooding and stuff. Ooh, this always makes me nervous. And you know, just beat this level crazily fast. Oh, my double jump didn't come out. Lovely. You know, by a mixture of using the double jump, like slide double jump, and using the death tornado, and it's just cool. You know, it's cool to see. Now, is my double jump going to activate? Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. Try it again. Nice. All right. So I don't know what the hell happened there. So there you go. All right. And of course, we've already got an example here of, hey, you know, because if you do that, that's what happens. So now, ironically, the next power we're going to get can actually help us in that sort, you know, in that actually. But if I can just, dude, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. So like, hey, do this. But I don't think you can quite do it. That was just me being an idiot, honestly. I normally crouch jump, then do it, or slide jump and then do it. So that was just me being an idiot, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for wasting your time there. That's honestly easier to do it that way. I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. It's been a while. It's been a while, guys. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. I need to familiarize myself with this. So yeah, you have to really like mash the square button when you want to do the death tornado. Otherwise, you won't float. That's essentially what it enables you to do. Is it enables you to float a little bit. Or you could just do that. It's a lot easier. There we go. Now you can actually just bounce over it and then bounce back. And then just, you know, death tornado. But I'm fine. I'm fine with that. We'll keep it simple. So at the time of this recording, we're closing in. We're closing in slowly on the N.Sane Trilogy. You know, I'm sure we've got a lot of things going in our mind. Like as of now, I've looked back on, I think it's part 2. Was it part 2 or part 3? Might be part 3 actually at this point. It might actually be part 3 of my Let's Play. And there was a conversation. Someone, do apologize, I can't remember the name. It was someone I think with like a Jack and Daxter picture icon. But I asked the question, you know, what do you want to see? And I think it was Bullet Plays. Shout outs to him. He said he wanted to see, you know, like the running shoes that you get. Which, spoilers, you get running shoes in this game. And they're used for the time trials, right? They're used for the time trials. Well, obviously they're bringing the time trials to Crash Bandicoot 1 and Crash Bandicoot 1 and, you know, Crash Bandicoot 2. Now, as someone said in the comments, the levels weren't really designed with this in mind, right? So it's like, not sure how it's going to work for Crash Bandicoot 1, especially a game that was different to 2, because 2 improved on, you know, on Crash Bandicoot 1, and 3 just kind of, oh, I should have waited there. 3 just kind of added on to 2, I suppose you could say. It's like, how are they going to make it work? And it's like, well, it makes sense to bring the running shoes, but again, the topic of the debate is like, well, it's going to be a pain to do certain levels, for sure. And again, it depends on like how they change it. But he actually asked for the bazooka. That's actually the next power up we're going to get, right? It's the bazooka. And I don't know how... What? Oh, okay. I derped. I was like, what's going on? Okay. I was so confused. Of course we're going to kill ourselves. Oh. Oh my god. I'll be right back. They gotta like consider things like that. Also my mic was muted and I'm so sorry. So you probably heard a lot of silence. I might have had to have skipped a bit of that, so I do apologize. But to go back to what I was saying, because I'm not sure how much you guys didn't hear about it, but I was saying how you know, what power up would you want to return other than, I guess, like the running shoes, because they might add that in or they might not add it in. I feel like that's the obvious choice, but like if you had to choose, you know, do you want the Death Tornado? Do you want the Fruit Bazooka? So I know someone asked, you know, said about the Fruit Bazooka. I can't remember if I have to go over here or not. Can't remember. You have to use the slide jump and do this. Do we have to go over here? I don't mind losing a life. Is the monkeys making a return? Are they monkeys? Well, I mean, like the white, oh, they meant to be like Sasquatches or something. Okay, I don't need to. Okay. I'll gain a life, but I'll lose a life. That's fine. Alright. So yeah, like what power up would you want? Because obviously I was saying, like with the time trials, is that they may add the running shoes, or they may not make the times strict. They may not make the times strict, because obviously like Crash Bandicoot 1 is a lot more of a slower game. Crash Bandicoot 2 is obviously a lot faster, and you do, like, assuming, I mean, we don't know, but they probably won't have the slide spin thing, because I feel like that was an unintentional mechanic on Naughty Dog's end. So I feel like they're not gonna recreate that. I doubt it. It'd be funny if they did. They recreated that, and then speedrunners will be all up on that. I'm sure speedrunners will find a different way to speedrun it, but you know, I honestly don't think they'll have that. They might do, but I don't think so. I think, considering like the controls are going to be different anyway, because they, you know, they're trying their best to recreate things. You know, they're probably not going to have that. But. Ooh, nice dodge. We can only hope that that's what they're going to do. Otherwise, you know, you're absolutely right. Like, can't imagine what it's going to be like to do really hard levels. You you know, specifically more Crash Bandicoot 1. 2 is not too bad. I mean, when you put time trials into perspective, as you'll find out, guys, if you've never played this game, or maybe, you know, I assume that most people are watching this will know that even in this game, like, you know, time trials could be annoying. I like them as fun challenges, but at the same time, some of them are just like, dude, are you serious? I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Oh, bollocks me. The reason why is because now I have to leave and re-enter. Oh well, that's just what I'll do. That's just what I'll do. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll do that now. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Oh my god. But yeah, countdown to the N.Sane Trilogy is is a rise. And we have no idea, like, you know, if it's going to live up to its name. Like I said, at this point I've played ukulele, but I haven't completed it. And as someone who hasn't played banjo, oops, that was a very bad move from me there. Damn it. Damn it, open up. Open up. As someone who's never played banjo, I'm enjoying it so far. It's got problems. I feel like they really did try to go for the nostalgia, and I mean nostalgia as in like problems that perhaps the old game had that this game has. Again, I can't say I can't say for sure, but like, you know, I have someone who's played Banjo-Kazooie, so he knows, and I'm getting my information from him, and he wasn't too impressed at places, and it just kind of sounds like it had the potential, and you know, the hype, it was too hyped up and stuff, and you know, I hear mixed bags. I don't say the game is fuck. The game is fuck. Yep. I don't hear that the game is terrible per se. It's just there are some things that just irks people. It's like, you know, you didn't have to be that accurate, I guess. Like, you could do some things that obviously that the crystal's gonna wait for me then. Bye. Oh my god, what's wrong with me, dude? Only I would do this. It's quality gameplay from me, but you know, I kind of stand with the whole thing shouldn't be too hyped, because you just don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I have high hopes, but it's with the N.Sane Trilogy, but at the same time I'm not like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna bring Crash back. It has the potential to bring Crash back, and if it does well, you never know, we might get like a new game. But again, like, we'll see, you know. What do you think? Do you think N.Sane Trilogy is overhyped at this point? Do you think the whole like platform is coming back is overhyped? You know, are we putting ourselves in a corner, and then, you know, when it doesn't end up being what we want it to be, we all moan or cry? Or is it that we don't even know what we want? You know, we crave for the old to be brought into the modern, but is that really what we want? Or is that what we think we want? You know, because some people say that, some people's like saying we don't know what we want, and honestly I do sometimes feel like, you know, as gamers we think we know what we want, but we don't. And that can, you know, that's a specific... Bleh. What? Why? Alright, I guess I'm having an off day. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, what to say is, you know, are you guys in the boat where you think we don't know what we want? You know? I mean, at the same time, you know, I guess companies have to try things out in order for us to know, you know what I mean? To figure out what we want. Because we think we know what we want, and then we don't. Alright, so here's another gimmick level, anyway, to go back to Crash Bandicoot specifically, and it is the flying levels, the plane levels, I guess. So the objective of this is only, well, there's 3, but the third one's a little bit different. The objective here with Coco is to basically gun down Cortex's blimps. There's 7. This is a pain when doing the time trial, that's for sure. There's another level, but it's a lot worse than this. We'll get to it, we'll get to it. So if you want to get the box gem, the boxes are on balloons. And while you've got Cortex's minions constantly shooting you down, you know, you could do a barrel roll if you want. And that box just disappeared out of existence. You can gun them down, but they will come back. So it's not forever. The blimps don't take much to, you know, to go down. Since I'm just collecting the boxes, you want to go for the boxes before, because as soon as you hit that last blimp, as soon as you destroy that last blimp, that's it. You get the crystal and you're out. You just get launched out. So you want to make sure that you get the boxes beforehand, and then take out the blimps. I've done it before where I've accidentally destroyed a blimp before getting the last box. So where are we? Okay, one more box, so it's probably at the end. You also have health as well. Like you have first aid balloons. It gives you health. So you're not like completely screwed if they try and gun you down. There you go, gotta go. So ignore the blimp for now and let me just get... There we go. There we go, got the box gem and done. That one's not too bad. It's the other one I don't like. But yeah, back to what I was saying, I guess. Companies have to learn, don't they? And we have to learn as well as gamers and as a community. We have to learn, you know, what is it that we want exactly? You know, because sometimes I don't think we do know what we want, you know. Let's go to Tell No Tales. This one I don't really like. It's a lot longer. Oh, hello.
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I've made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off, or be deleted.
And Jim wasn't kidding. He's made some upgrades. So, and I will say, like, I want to say that Engine's boss fight is probably like I enjoyed the most in this game and in Crash 2. So, you know, I enjoyed Crash 2, and then when I heard that he was back in this game, I was like, you know what, his boss fight was cool. I want to see what he does this time. You know, because he's the Dr. Robotnik, I guess. He's the one who does like all the robotic types of stuff, really. And Cortex handles the other stuff, I suppose. But like Cortex handles the experimentations, I guess. But he's the robotic guy. He's the engineering guy. So he's always coming up with like different mechanical robots he can use, like, you know, like Eggman. So you know, that's just where I could describe him, really. But here we go with Tell No Tales. This one is quite long. Not like super duper long, and you know, arguably not the worst. But I don't know. I was never a big fan of these personally. I don't know. I don't think they're terrible. Just I don't find them too enjoyable. That's why I say they might be my least favorite gimmick levels. I hope I haven't missed any boxes. I think, you know what it is? I think it's because some of these are just vast, and because it's just blue seas, and I'm always worried about whether I've missed a box, and then you have to go searching for it. And believe me, I think there are sections where you can get lost because there's like nothing, and you're just like, where's the box? Where is it? So you're on a chase on trying to find where these boxes are in this open area, you know. Because, Crash levels are normally not really open. They're normally linear, you know what I mean? Hallways, if you will. Sometimes you go to the left path or right path, but mainly you're going forward. Sometimes you're going backwards, but normally you're going forward, depending on, you know, depending on what level you're doing. But in this game, you know, obviously you've got different types of levels. You've got gimmicks. You've got these pirate dudes swimming around and being a nuisance. There's also random lives there if you want them, but I'm not going to go for them. I just want the boxes. You can if you want. There's like a little inner bit that you have to go. Bomb, can you not? Of course you would. Of course you would get in my way right there and then. And I didn't get that box. Go back. That's also annoying. I have to wait for that bomb to float the other way. Yeah. Because the waves do go up and down, so that's also a thing to note. It's not like too bad, but I mean, like in that case, obviously I couldn't reach it because the waves were low and the box was higher, positioned higher. So now I never got why they gave you another ramp to go back. I guess it's just like saying, hey, you can go back if you miss one. I guess. I never normally miss a box, but I mean, yeah, I guess it's handy to have it there, you know. Because, like I said, it's very easy to miss a box. Oh yeah, there's a life you can get by if you hold the directional pad up to dive down, you can get that life. So now I believe there's a section to the right. That's over here. That's kind of separate. You have to go around this pirate ship right here. Oh no. I saw it and I was like, you know what? I don't think I can do anything about this. Take the hit. Sorry, Coco. Sorry, but not sorry. Kind of put myself in there, but I couldn't really do anything about it. Too late. Hey, did I? No, I didn't get it. Did I get it? I don't think I did. No. Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. Can we try this again? You don't have to go this way. You can go around the other way, but I just prefer to go this way. I guess I should slow down? Yeah, sure. Okay, okay, right. That was... Ooh. And then... Or not! Wow. Thanks for going on the ramp there, Coco. Good job. And how did I not get hit? How did I not? By the way, if you knock the pirate dude, he will hit you with his paddle. He's like, damn you for knocking me out of my boat, even though he was there to specifically, you know, be a nuisance anyway, because it's Cortex and minions, but, you know. I don't care. Hey, we got it. I don't care, you knocked me out of my boat. You destroyed my boat, actually. Yeah, so I like to go round, because that's where the box is positioned. Alright, should be good now. Right, I'll slow down just for you. Alright, now please can I get a checkpoint before I have to redo all this all over again? Like, please. No, bomb. That's a game I've not played, it's Bomberman. I don't think I've played Bomberman anyway. Kinda nervous. Alright. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. Dodge the guy with the hook. With the anchor, I should say, the hook. The hook, the anchor. Kinda looks like a hook, but it's an anchor. They're similar-ish. Oh no! Jesus. Which way you going, buddy? It's like a driver on the road. But it's a guy on the sea. Which way you going? Which way you're paddling, buddy? Which way you're sailing, buddy? There's other people on the sea, you know, on this freeway sea. Where's the checkpoints, dude? Come on, my dude. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Seriously. I mean, I've nearly got all the... Is there not a checkpoint? That might be why I don't like this level. Because there's so long without a check... No. Well, shit. That seemed like such a long... If I had not got that gem... Jesus. Yeah, it seemed like a bit of a distance without a checkpoint. I didn't know. That didn't agree with me, that's for sure. I like how there's like... you know, like a drawing of Cortex. Like it's an Egyptian god or something there on the right. You think way too highly of yourself, man. Alright. Now it's time for Future Frenzy, which we can't get the gem either from. It's basically going to be a secret level, like in Crash Bandicoot 2. There's going to be like a hidden entrance. So. Oh no. Oh no, my controller. Please, controller. Okay, I was gonna say like I would have to like reset or something if it didn't take my controller. And I'm not resetting and doing all that again because I haven't saved, so would not be a very happy bunny. That would be the end of that recording session, I can tell you that. I would not be doing that again. I don't have the time for it right now. Ooh, this is Future Frenzy. Well, it's in the future, and you know, you can see all the technology going on there. Lasers everywhere. It's like a death trap, honestly. It's so dangerous. I don't want to live in this like futuristic city. It's too dangerous. We've got the Cortex cameras. Now they've been like, I guess, upgraded. We've got like treadmill tracks, you know. This is the new installation, guys. This is the new way to travel. You don't even have to walk. It's like elevators everywhere. And what I find interesting though is that this is like most of the levels pretty much have been in the past, right? Because we're going in the past to get the crystals. But we're going in the future here, so there's a crystal in the future here. I just mean like because we collected crystals, right? Didn't we? We collected crystals in Crash Bandicoot 2. So you'd think like we would have them, or the crystals are somewhere else, I guess. But I do like the idea of the level. It's just that aren't they meant to be in the past? Because you know that's where the crystals are. But I guess not. I think this is like the only like exception though, I believe. I think, well, we assume everything else is in the past. Like different time zones and stuff, and different places. Oh crap. Oh, I thought I pressed the square button, but never mind. Yeah, so we would have to make a... Okay. I don't know why I'm trying to get the boxes. I should just leave it. I guess it's just habit. I'll wait. Yeah, that's like a weird shell that changes itself. You have to wait until it's safe. These kind of remind me of Crash 2, actually, like the space level. I don't like this guy. Saucer guy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just crouch here. There we go. Going up. What's this, the Jetsons? This is the future. Wow. We even got like this Death Tornado spin platform going on here. It's like they knew Crash was here. Specifically for Crash. Like, here you go, Crash. Jump on you. Pardon me. And there we go. Don't mind me, sir. In your little hovercraft, your little spaceship hovercraft. The future is now. Alright, so here comes a unique boss fight. And I don't mean because it's engine. I mean because this is the only boss fight that Coco plays. Yeah. You know, brains versus brains.
Oh, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who's obsolete.
You sound pretty confident in yourself. I mean, hey, yeah, I suppose you gotta be. I feel like engine's always been like that. Right, so yeah, like I was saying, brains versus brain. Coco's got her own little ship that I guess she created. And so we're against this giant fighting, like, transformer-like mech that he's created, which is honestly pretty cool. He's got like he's got like a big-ass Gatling gun with like, well, like laser bullets going on there. You basically got to destroy everything that's glowing. So you got to destroy his little like missile things up there, kind of like how he was in the second game. You got to destroy his Gatling gun. You got to destroy his little chest plate in the center, which he'll randomly like shoot out like missiles out of that one as well. And each time you destroy something, you know, a chunk of his health will go down. But best thing I can tell you is just hold the circle button, because that's where you fire your missiles. Duck the Gatling gun, and then just aim accordingly. And honestly, you can do this without getting hit. You know, you just want to make sure you focus on getting rid of the missiles as fast as you can. Obviously, they're all he can shoot right now, so... Alright, one more. You're probably thinking, don't tell me that's it. No, no, it's not. That would be too easy. Now he transforms. And Purah gets attached to us for some reason. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, for some reason Purah's here. I don't know why. So that silver thing at the bottom you gotta destroy as well. Honestly I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It shoots like this weird yellow glowy thing where if it hits you, it does a ton of damage. I don't know what it is, but yeah, destroy it as fast as you can. It's slow. Oh no, I got hit, but now it's got these little pink laser orbs on the right there that he fires at you. And more missiles, of course. I mean, he's got a missile in his head. Anyone could think he's obsessed with, well, missiles. Ah, no! So this is all you can do. You can't, like do like a roll, like in the, in the space levels. But I still think this is cool. You get a remix theme of, well, remix theme, but I guess, like, the Crash Bandicoot Warped theme version of Engine's theme. You can hear it, you know, you can hear it, so that's cool. Unfortunately, Perfect Run has been ruined. But this is pretty cool, and I honestly think this is my favourite. I do like the final boss, but I feel like it could have been better, so this kind of beats it. But no, I really do enjoy the Engine boss fights. I do enjoy taking down his robots. And my controller again. Dude, seriously. Okay. Are we back? Did we do it? Cortex?
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you. For this we must destroy you! Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
No, will you? I love how it sounds very sinister, very diabolical. He's like, I don't care, you know. Cortex is like, we'll see. You know, the game's not over yet, mate. Like, come on, come on, Crash. This game ain't over. You know, he's back. He's being backed by a powerful ancient mask. I mean, we also have one as well, but I guess he's more confident in Uka Uka. He's scared of Uka Uka, honestly. One thing he is not scared of Crash Bandicoot or Coco, for that matter. So I do like that, and I also do like how Engine's like, not again! It's like history repeats itself. So we got the bazooka, and we can't show it off in the hub world, unfortunately, so I'll show it off in Warp Room 5. But good work, Coco. Yeah, good work, sis. Alrighty, guys, we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching another part of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, and be sure to tune in next Friday, because that's when I'm uploading this, every Friday. Around 5 p.m. GMT BST, so 5 p.m. I should say, not 5 in the morning. Oh no, I'll be at work. Yeah, so be sure to tune in next Friday. Let me know your thoughts on like the whole, hyping things up, hyping like the N.Sane Trilogy, just hyping games up in general. What are your thoughts? Do you think things are overly hyped? Do we overhype and then we ended up having like lower expectations and stuff? Because I want to know. I think it's an interesting discussion. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you're new to keep up with all the uploads so you don't miss anything, and to see all the other Let's Plays and other videos that we do. Thanks so much, guys, and I hope to see you in the next episode.